Hello all, welcome back to NSA Maths. So in the last video, we learned the concept of inner product space, Euclidean space, norm, distance between two vectors and angle. And in the last video, we also taken the examples on the distance and the angle. Now in this video, we are going to take the examples on the inner product space. So the question is, examine whether the following functions defines inner product on R square for u is given as x1 x2, v is given as y1 y2, and the definition is given as inner product of u comma v is equals to x1 y2 plus x2 y1. We have to check whether this function defines an inner product. So how to check this, whether this function defines an inner product? So you have to check these three conditions one by one. So what are the three conditions? So for that I am going to suppose let w is another vector, it is z1 z2. Okay, so you have to check the one by one condition. First condition of, for that you have to calculate u v plus bw. To check first condition we require to calculate u plus bw. What is a into u is x1 x2 plus b into w is z1 z2. So it gives ax1 plus bz1 ax2 plus bz2. So the first condition is inner product of AU plus BW comma V. You have to check it. So this is equals to, we already calculate this value, it is this vector. So inner product of this vector AX1 plus BZ1 AX2 plus BZ2 comma V vector is Y1 Y2. Okay. Now to calculate this inner product, we have to use this definition. We have one definition of inner product of u into v, that is inner product of first vector into second vector. So it is x1, that is first element, into the second element of second element vector, plus second element of first vector into first element of second vector. Same definition we have to use here. So x1, that means the first element of first vector, so this element ax1 plus bz1, into y2, that is second element of second vector, so it is into y2, plus x2, that is second element of first vector, so second element of first vector is ax2 plus bz2 into y1, that is first element of second vector, so it is y1 here. Now simplify this, you will get ax1 y2 plus b y2 z1 plus a x2 y1 plus b y1 z2. Okay, now we have to try to take the a common. So see, from this term and from this term taking a common, so we will get a into x1 y2 plus x2 y1, then b common from this and this, so b into, I am going to write this term first, y1 z2 plus y2 z1. So this is equals to a into, what is this, x1 y2 plus x2 y1. So this is nothing but the inner product of u comma v, inner product of u comma v. This is the definition actually. Okay, plus b into, what is this, y1 z2 plus y2 z1. If you replace x by u by v and v by w, so here we will get y1 z2 plus y2 z1. So this term you will get. So this is nothing but the inner product of v comma w. So the first condition gets satisfied here. Inner product of AU plus BW comma V is equals to A into inner product of U comma V plus B into inner product of V comma W, or this can be also written as A into inner product of U comma V plus B into inner product of W comma V. So this term we will get. Then second property. So to check second property, consider inner product of u comma v is equals to, we have given that it is equals to x1 y2 plus x2 y1. This can be written as, I am going to write this term as a first term, and this term can be written as y1 x2 plus this term as a y2 x1. So this is nothing but y1 x2 plus y2 x1, that means inner product of v comma u. So inner product of u comma v is equals to inner product of v comma u. Third property, so inner product of u comma u is equals to, so you will get here definition of inner product of u comma u. So it is x1 into x2. Okay, according to the definition, the first term of first vector into second term of second vector. Second vector is also u, first vector is also u. So it is x1 into x2 plus x2 into x1. That means replace y1 y2 by x1 x2. So you will get this is 2 times x1 x2. Now we require this inner product of u comma u, it is always greater than equals to 0. So whether this term is always greater than equals to 0, yes or no? Since x1 and x2 is any real number. So if x1 is positive and x2 is negative, this implies x1 into x2 is negative. If this x1 is positive, x2 is negative, so the total number is negative. And if x1 is negative and x2 is positive, this also implies x1 x2 is negative. That means for some cases this term we are getting negative. That means inner product of u comma u is not always greater than equals to 0. Inner product of u comma u is not always greater than equals to 0. So this third condition is not satisfied. Therefore inner product of u comma v is not an inner product space. It is not an inner product space. Now let us take an next example. Second example, this inner product is defined as x1 y1 plus x2 y2. We have to check again or examine whether this function defines an inner product on R square. So for that, so u is given as x1 x2, v is given as y1 y2, and let w is our z1 z2. So first we have to calculate au plus bw. What is au plus bw? So a into x1 x2 plus b into z1 z2. So this is ax1 plus bz1, ax2 plus bz2. So the first condition, we are going to check the first condition, that inner product of au plus bw comma v. So this is equals to inner product of au plus bw, this term. So it is ax1 plus bz1, ax2 plus bz2 comma v is y1 y2. Now in this example we have given the definition of inner product of u comma v is x1 y1, that is multiplication of first vector, multiplication of first term of these two vectors, plus x2 into y2, multiplication of second terms. So same definition we have to use here, multiplication of this term and this term. So you will get ax1 plus bz1 into y1 plus multiplication of second terms, so ax2 plus bz2 into y2. Simplifying this, so we will get ax1 y1 plus bz1 y1 plus ax2 y2 plus bz2 y2. Taking a common from this, so we will get a into x1 y1 plus x2 y2. Taking b common from these two terms, so we will get z1 y1 plus z2 y2. So this is a into this term is nothing but inner product of u comma v plus b into this term is nothing but inner product of z comma, it is w comma not z, it is w comma v. W comma v. That means first condition gets satisfied. Inner product of au plus bw comma v is equals to a into inner product of u comma v plus b into inner product of w comma v. Now we have to check the second condition, inner product of u comma v, whether it is commutative. So see, inner product of u comma v, it is given as, we have given the definition of inner product of u comma v. So it is x1 y1 plus x2 y2, x1 y1 plus x2 y2. Now this x1 y1 x2 and y2 all are real numbers. So since all are real numbers, we can write this as a y1 x1 plus y2 x2. So this is nothing but inner product of v comma u. So second condition gets satisfied. Then third condition, we have to check whether inner product of u comma u it is always positive or not. So for that consider inner product of u comma u. So inner product of u with itself. So replace y1 y2 by x1 x2. So you will get here x1 into x1 plus y1 into y1. That is x1 square plus y1 square. Now we know that this x1 square is a square and the square is always positive. Also this y1 square it is always positive. So their addition is also always positive greater than equals to 0. And also if our inner product of u comma u, if you take 0, so this implies x1 square plus y1 square it is 0. And square of this x1 is plus square of this y1, both addition is 0. Since this number is always greater than equals to 0, this number is always greater than equals to 0. This implies an addition is 0. This implies x1 is 0 and x2 is also 0. That is inner product of u comma u is equals to 0. Or we say this is u is equals to x1, x2. It is both are 0. So u is equals to 0. That condition gets satisfied. Third condition, that inner product of u comma u it is always greater than equals to 0. And if this inner product is equals to 0, that means u is also 0. So that third condition get satisfied here. So all these three conditions get satisfied. Therefore given function defines inner product space on R square. Given function defines an inner product space on R square. Let us take another example. Show that norm of u plus v bracket square equals to norm of u square plus 2 times inner product of u comma v plus norm of u square. So for that we are going to consider as LHS. It is equals to norm of u plus v bracket square. So how to calculate norm of u plus v bracket square? So norm of u plus v is nothing but under root of this vector square. Okay, so this can be written as under root and square get cancelled, so it is nothing but inner product of u plus v comma u plus v. Norm of u square is under root of inner product of u comma u, and here norm of u plus v is there, so and square is there, so under root and square get cancelled. You will get here inner product of u plus v comma u plus v. Now by using linearity property, you can multiply or separate, take a inner product of this u with this u, inner product of u this v, inner product of v this with this u, and inner product of v with this v. So you will get inner product of u comma u plus inner product of u comma this v plus inner product of v comma u plus inner product of v comma v. This is equals to, what is the inner product of u comma u? So it is nothing but norm of u bracket square. Inner product of u comma u, it is nothing but norm of u bracket square. Because norm of u is under root of inner product of u comma u. So norm of u square is inner product of u comma u. Plus inner product of u comma v plus inner product of v comma u. By using the second property of symmetry, we can write this as the inner product of u comma v. Plus inner product of v comma v, it is nothing but norm of v bracket square. So this is equals to norm of u square plus this addition 2 times norm of u comma v plus norm of v bracket square, that is nothing but RHS. So therefore we proved here norm of u plus v bracket square equals to norm of u bracket square plus 2 times norm of u comma v plus norm of v bracket square. That is the proof, and these are the examples on the inner product space. Now you have to solve some examples for homework. So solve this exercise number 3.5 for practice. Question is, examine which of the following functions defines an inner product on R square, where u is given as x1 x2, v is given as y1 y2, and these functions definitions are given. So by using these definitions we have to check whether these are the inner product. Out of that, third example we already taken in this video. Okay. Then solve the second question, find the distance of these two vectors. That is already taken in the last video. This is also for finding the distance. Fourth question is to find the angle between two vectors. Fifth and sixth question, it is to show this. That type of question is also covered in the videos. So try these examples for practice. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box or personally on WhatsApp. Thank you for watching video.